Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you some of the mods and retrofits I've actually done to this Porsche Boxster 987. Now this does apply to the Cayman 987 and the Boxster, the 987 as well. And I know many of you ain't going to be happy about this because I know many of you are here for BMW. But if any of you Porsche guys actually find this video or watch this video, I know many of you would have been looking at doing these retrofits and these certain mods to your Boxster or your Cayman because it's probably the most popular mods and upgrades you can actually do to one of these 987s. So let's get onto it.
Goddamn, get it done, will ya? When the
upgrade I actually done on my Boxster, which many of you guys can see, is the updated LED turn signals and the lamps itself, which many of you guys know come off the 981. It's the same design as the 981. These are all LED now. I will put them on in a second, show you how they actually look. But as you can see, it really changes the look of the Porsche 987s. Now these do fit on the Caymans. These also fit on the Boxster 987s. Now you can buy these online or from the OPC, as many of you guys will know. I think they retail for about 489 with the VAT. You're looking at about 559 for them. Now it's not like on the 911s where they're a lot cheaper. If you've got a 996, I think they're about 250 to upgrade them to the ones from the 997. On the 987, it's very expensive. They're around £500 just for these tail lights. And you can see how nice they look. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put them on so you can see them and see exactly how they look. So you can see there, that's just how they look, just, you know, running when the lights have just been put on. Now if we go and hit the brake pedal and then we put the hazards on, you guys will be able to see how they look with the hazards on, and obviously when the brake pedal's pressed as well. So you can see there, that's how they look when the hazards are actually on or the indicators are pressed. They'll look like that as well. So you can see they look really good from the rear, and they're extra bright, especially at night. Now if we just press the brake pedal, you can see there how much brighter they are than the old ones. And I do really think these tail lights look really good on the Boxsters and the Caymans. It makes them look a lot younger from behind. They look a lot more subtle. They just really tidy up the cars, and they give that Boxster that much more nicer, sportier look from the rear. And everyone always admires this car when they see them on the car. So you can see there, that's the first upgrade actually done on this car. Now the next one I've done, as you can see here on the headlights, I upgraded all the headlights bulbs to LED. So I've got my main beam, dip beam, and my full beam, all LED, which I'll show you in a second. If we just put on the side lights, you can see the full beam there's LED. We'll just put on these, and you'll be able to see there, they all light up. If you can just see just a bit of white. Now if we just hit the high beam stalk so you guys get to see, you can see there, they're LED as well when we flash them. So everything's been upgraded to LEDs on this. So that's the LED headlights that you know really should do if you own a Porsche 987. They're not expensive to buy, very easy to do. You guys know how to get the headlight out. It's very simple. Just turn them out and they come out. Change the bulbs, it gives it a much younger look. And obviously if your car didn't have xenons, which Porsche advised a lot of people when buying these not to get xenons, because obviously they had projectors already, so you could just upgrade them to LED bulbs. And that's what actually Porsche recommend as well when you was actually buying the 987s, not to buy xenons, because you could upgrade these to LED bulbs in the projector lenses. Now the next ones I've got here on my Boxster, which, you know, you can get them for the Cayman, but they don't look like this. These are from the 911. These are the daytime running light strips. You can see here, these are about £300 to buy. When I actually got my Boxster, one of them wasn't working where the LEDs had actually failed. So these were already on before I actually purchased the car. I bought a new set purely because one of them was failed and I couldn't get just one. I had to buy them in a set, so I had to buy a whole new set. These are the smoked ones, but these look really good. And when the fog lights are on as well, they're really bright. But you can see there, that's the daytime running lights. They're connected properly, that way they're always on, even with the headlights off, so it does look really good. And a lot of people get confused if this is a 911 coming down or what it is coming down, because I've got them there, so nobody knows any difference at all. And I think they really do make the Boxster stand out. So I've also got them upgraded on the car as well. So do remember they're about £300. You can buy them on eBay very cheaply from, I believe, Taiwan. And that's where it's all made, and they come really well, work perfectly, and the wiring is simply a plug and play for your old ones with your bulb with these straight in. Now the next one here, as many of you guys can see, you can see here I've got the door logo lights. Now these ain't cheap, and I really love these. Now these were fitted previously before I actually purchased the car, One of them was faulty and I had to buy a new set because only the passengers one was working, the driver's side one weren't working. But you can see how good these really, really look. Now, I know if you're a BMW guy, you're gonna be saying, oh, these are easy to get and cheap. I can assure you right now, these are not the Chinese ones. These are £130 direct from an OPC. Porsche actually sell these themselves on their website as well. These are basically genuine Porsche ones. You can see here the original light as well that goes into the door. It doesn't just have a projector and everything, it's the whole lighting system that goes indoors, so that's not cheap at all. £130 for the two of them. You can see here how nice the light lights up, especially when you get out the car in the night time. Really, really does stand out. And it's also the same on the passenger side, and the Porsche logo is literally displayed everywhere. And like I say, I absolutely love these. They look really, really good and really make the car stand out. But this is all the upgraded light I've done on my Porsche Boxster, and these can all be done on the 987 Cayman as well if you really wanted to. Okay guys, so as you've seen now, I've now shown you all the upgrades I've actually done on my Porsche Boxster 987. As I said to you, these do apply for the 987 Cayman as well, and also the 997. You guys are probably already aware of that. You can buy all these mods very, very easily, just going to an OPC or just putting them in online, the upgrades you want, the upgrades you've seen, and you'll be able to find them very, very easily. Now, as I've said, obviously it's not cheap. Just for the tail lights and the DRLs itself, you're looking at about £1,000 just to upgrade them. And like I said, I did upgrade them, and I know a lot of people don't have the money to just go out splashing and buying them kind of things. And that's why I do know in the Porsche community, when a car like this actually comes up with all these mods add a lot of value to any Porsche, you know, Boxster, Cayman. They add a lot of money because these are the mods that actually people actually want. Now, the only one I'm trying to retrofit at the moment, which is I'm still trying to find a stalk for it, is the cruise control. I'm finding it near impossible to find a cruise control stalk with the cable and the new cowling to be able to retrofit cruise control into this car. If many of you guys do know how to source it or how to get it, and you do have a Porsche, do let me know, or if you do have one for sale, because I will actually buy that off you immediately, because I am looking to retrofit cruise control into this Boxster to make it a lot more drivable. Many of you guys know they're so quick, the throttle's so light, you know, you're in big figures in this car and you can end up with a big, big speeding ticket, which I've nearly done, you know, already 4 times since driving this, and I try and not put my foot down so much, but it's incredibly, incredibly hard in this car. So if any of you do have a cruise control stalk or you know anywhere to get it, do let me know. As I said, these are not upgrades you have to worry about. Firstly, do worry about making sure the engine and underneath all the coolant lines, you know, all the coffin arms, everything else is mechanically sound before focusing on upgrading parts, because the last thing you want is to upgrade all the parts and then the engine goes bang. You need to focus on the engine first. Do bear that in mind. I did exactly the same thing when I got this Boxster. I overhauled all the coolant lines by dropping the whole front subframe, front to back, crossover pipes, all coffin arms, tracking forks, springs, you name it was all done, even tires, brakes, everything has been done on this car before I even thought of putting upgraded parts onto my 987. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.